Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of SARIM's podcast, an initiative by South Asia Research Institute for Minorities. At SARIM, we focus on amplifying the voices of marginalized communities across South Asia through research, dialogue, and advocacy. Our aim is to build understanding, compassion, and justice in the society that often unheard. Today's episode is about Unheard Nation, the Rohingya crisis, and the future of minority rights in South Asia. We will explore the ongoing struggle of Rohingya people and discuss how their experiences connect to the broader fight for human rights and the dignity in the region. I'm your host, Zehra Naqvi, the Senior Research Associate at SARIM and the Advocate for Minority and Women's Rights. Joining me today is a remarkable guest, Mr. Mayyu Islam, a human rights researcher and the founder and the executive director of Rohingya Genocide Prevention Research Network in Bangladesh. Welcome, Mr. Islam. It's an honor to have you with us today. Thank you for being here with us. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for having me. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well, and it's an honor for me to be here with you and also to raise the voice of my community with such a huge, high qualified organization. And also, thank you for highlighting the issue of Rohingya. It's an honor as well. So basically, if we, the people who are here, are very glad to have such kinds of podcasts and also informations who are highlighting about through them. It's an honor for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, to begin with, could you please start by sharing a bit about your journey? What inspired you to become human rights researcher and advocate for the Rohingya community?
Yeah, thank you once again. Basically, um, once I was in 14 in 2017, so I was in Myanmar, and then I was a class 7 student. Once I started learning what is about the discrimination and also Islamophobia. This is the teacher who teaches us, the Buddhist teacher. They teaches us what is racism by discriminating with the Rohingya student and then their Buddhist children. Through this discrimination, I started learning about the discrimination and then racism, Islamophobia. Uh, so from this day, as I have been realizing, it has been more than 3 decades. We, the people of Rohingya, are facing systematically a wave of genocide. So from this, in 2017, due to the genocide committed by the Myanmar military, so Bangladesh. Yeah, thank you. I flew to Bangladesh, and then uh, I, and then we sheltered in the Bangladesh Cox's Bazar Kutupalong refugee camp. After that, in 2021, from 2021, I started advocating for my people when I was matriculated from a community-based school where no formal education. For the we Rohingya, no refugee status for us. Also, the UNHCR is using us as a refugee, and then IOM are using us as migrant. But the Bangladesh government uses us FDMN, forcibly displacement management. But the main thing is that we are getting lack of resources like restrictions of movement, and then lack of higher education, and then lack of livelihood, and then lack of representation. When I realized this thing, I started advocate. And then in 2023, some of my colleagues and then some human rights advocates from my community came together from different corners of the camp, and we took a decision. How can we do from our places? Everyone is raising our voice from their side, but not from us. So why not we're reading this thing from us? So another thing which motivated me to build Rohingya Genocide Prevention Research Network is that we, the people who have been committed genocide, crimes against humanity, and then the Myanmar government shooted them and killed us, we do have such kinds of evidence. So why we are not collecting such kinds of evidence? So we took this initiative and to collect the human rights documentation on the every aspect, and also research on every single part of the human right violation faced by our people. So from 2023 June, we start this one. In 2024, presumably in July, we publish it to the world, and then through social media, we are working on this thing, and then we share what's happening, and through the survivor documentation, we have been collecting it, and then now we have more than uh, had hundred over the testimonies and then survivor testimonies. So we were collecting, and now we are advocating with it. And then we have now more than uh, 200 over refugee lead organization, and then society organization collaboration with us, who are partner and then collaborated with us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's truly inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing that. Moving ahead, as you are the founder and the executive director of the Rohingya Genocide Prevention Research Network, what motivated you to start this initiative and what are the main areas you focused?
Basically, this was motivated only, especially as we, the people, Rohingya, are the simply we start this initiative for this simple but urgent need, this one. So that's why for the Rohingya Lead Research and Survivor Center documentation for this one. And then we started this one for the human rights documentation, and then policy and analysis based document. So where we can advocate easily, and then also youth empowerment, and also to make us understand. If I go a bit far, as within our community, where you can find out more than over 90% approximately, our people are lack of education, lack of among them more than 90%. With the people who are living in the camps, 90% are uneducated, and then where 85% of the people are lack of employment. So, and then where you can find out more than 73% are women and children. So imagine that if a community is running like this within next 10 years, what will be the situation of us? So that's why we took this simply and then urgently. This is what we use. And then where we are advocating for the higher education, and also for the diplomacy, and then we are now working. It's up now also three initiatives also as well. One is that Rohingya Cultural Study Hub, which is an alliance of Rohingya Genocide Prevention Research Network, and then another one is Rohingya Podcast Initiative, where we are highlighting what is happening inside the camp. But when we didn't uh, publish it through social media, but you can find us in social media with the names of Arawas in Facebook just only. So we will be published very soon in 2026. So you can find out us in everywhere. So we'd love to collaborate with you as well.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Moving ahead to your researches and documentation work, what have been most powerful or challenging experience while collecting the reviews and the remarks from the survivors?
This is thank you. This is one of the major questions when we used to
Yes.
collect the data, and then for something. As you know that we don't have any kinds of legal identity, so where we can collect it very securely. But now we are collecting it physically in the writing format, but we need to secure it through a tool-based format. And then, but we can do that. And also, sometimes whenever we used to take some testimony, so we need to counsel them, and also to give them support through psychosocial support, and then mentally. So whenever we try to do from this thing, we can able to provide them, as we did have lack of research. And then sometimes, as I mentioned you before, we the people who are here are all are dependent of each other, especially in the UN and WP. But whenever we used to take some kinds of documentation, they try to they had a hope we will provide something to them if we took such kinds of testimony and data from them. So from this thing, and then sometimes so we can provide them, and then sometimes such kinds of situation came to us. Some of the uh, survivors share their testimony, but we can provide them legal support, and then some urgent support we can able to provide. These are the main things which we are facing for now.
Thank you for sharing that ground reality, and thank you for doing the work for the good cause. So, in your view, what are the biggest challenges that Rohingya people continue to face today, both in Myanmar and across the South Asia?
Exactly. This is thank you. It's an important question for me. I hope you may know that whenever we used to go somewhere, anywhere, even if I start from my side, I was someone else who have applied more than 100 university to assess higher education for the bachelor degree. So I wasn't allowed because due to my refugee status and then my FDN status. This is the main thing. If we, the Rohingya who are in the Bangladesh Rohingya refugee camp inside the Arkan, in Pakistan, in India, in Thailand, in Cambodia, in Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, anywhere else. So we, the people, are facing due to the lack of legal identity, and then the mutual respect we didn't get, and then so this is the main thing. What our people are challenging around the world, and also we are not able to represent ourselves through ourselves to the international community. Now, if you see the people inside the Myanmar uh, who have been faced two uh, high wave of genocide. One is in 2017 committed by the Myanmar military. No, another one is committed by the Buddhist nationalist and then racist Arkan army who didn't represent Arkan. They represent only Buddhists. They represent only Rakhine community. So where they are forcibly conscripting Rohingya, and then they are also uh, having violence sexually to the Rohingya women, and also uncountable, unimaginable challenges faced by our people. Now they are fighting with the basic necessities. They are not able to move from the home, from their village to another village. They all are internally displaced inside the Myanmar, inside the Arkan state. They are not able to move anywhere else. And then the youth who are from the above 12 to among the 40 years, they are possibly conscripted by the Arkan army, even if boys or girls. So they are now possibly conscripted to them. And also, now this is the situations of Arkan. And also the main thing is that the people who have been facing they are inside the Arkan, they didn't get any kind of basic necessities like clean water, food, and then basic health care. They are not even took charging with it. Now, whenever we used to call with them, and also the main thing, we are not able to share it widely with the international community due to the blocked age of internet. So no one can enter there. And also in the Arkan state, there is no NGO who can enter and also who can investigate there. So that's why we are facing some kinds of challenges to get the basic information from them. But we can get some information through the internet, through the direct call network, where Bangla SIMs are usable. So they are using this SIM, and then we are getting some kinds of resources from them.
Yeah.
This is the situations of yeah, this is the situations of Afghan state in the Bangladesh refugee camps, where you can see the huge number of the people, and that's where hundreds of thousands of the Rohingya refugee youth life are damaging. You can see any kinds of situation, and then the huge number of child labor. People are committing in the human trafficking, and then kidnapping, and then child labor are increasing day by day. Early marriage and child marriage are committing day by day. and then gender-based violences are available. So you can see a huge number of things. But if we see to solve this problem through a systematic way, you may know that we, the people who are fighting with the basic right. Basically, they mostly don't have the livelihood, and then we all are dependent. So Dowry and some other kinds of violence are available. So that's why I personally believe that we can get the basic rights for ourselves, like the opportunities, and then like for the youth, and then the livelihood for the people, and also represent from ourselves. So representation, so we can able to move together with the host community and the Bangladesh government, and also our people, wherever else, we can able to move easily if we have a powerful identity with the name of Rohingya.
I totally agree with you. Thank you for explaining it so clearly. So, finally, what message would you like to share with the world about the tolerance, justice, and hope for the Rohingya and other marginalized communities?
Basically, when with the Rohingya crisis now, you may realize that now it's became internationally global crisis, one of the not only South Asia but overall internationally. If we all came together, uh, just only by understanding somewhat which we the international community and then everyone is using overall, is that human right. I hope this one is not getting by everyone in the wherever marginalized community are facing. If we only get this one properly, all of the displaced people and who if we get this, the human right, basic human right, if we get this chance, and I hope global crisis will be solved. But we should understand who is the reason behind this thing, and who are the big players in this crisis. We should understand the what I would love to say in a state of understanding the personal gain, and then own gains, own benefit. If we want to see the world peace, we should sacrifice our personal gain and personal attitude. So we should come together by sacrificing everything to the world. So, with a short message, I hope the world crisis, global crisis, will be solved easily forever.
Thank you, Mr. Rowe. That's a message we all need to remember. This has been an incredible, meaningful conversation with you. Thank you for your time, your courage, your commitment to the justice. We really would like to get in touch with you in the future as well. At SARIM, we believe that amplifying these voices is the first step towards change. So stay connected with SARIM through our website and media pages for more dialogues. Until next time, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor for me to share the situations of my people, and also I would love to have a conversation with you to collaborate with us, and also come together and share the brief history of our people, where we can share easily, and also every survivor, and also what we the people are facing. Through in any situation, through its podcast, video podcast, audio podcast, through writing podcast, whatever else we can share if we come together and also collaborate with each other. Thank you for having me. It's
Looking
a
forward to
great
it.
pleasure for
Thank you
me.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you
Take
so much.
care. Thank you. Take care.
Take care. Have a good day.
Thank you. Same to you.